Good morning, everybody. Good day, everybody. Hello, everybody. It's Shay. I am back with another video, and this video I am bringing to you guys is a video about the day that I found out. Drum roll, please. Kidney stones. Y'all see my face? Those things are the devil. All right, let's get right to the story. So it was August 13th. It's now September 29th. So August 13th, about 6 weeks ago, I was in a lot of pain. So let me go back. The day before the 13th, so the 12th, August 12th, I woke up and did my normal routine, got up, went to work, and all of that. Throughout the day, I noticed that there was a lot of blood in my urine. A lot of blood. Like, my urine was just like, I don't know, I thought I was dying for some. It was just, I had never seen my urine look that color. It was basically like I was urinating black liquid. That's how much blood was in my my urine. So I scheduled an appointment, and I'm like, I'm just gonna go in, and it might be like a UTI, a urinary tract infection or something like that. Okay, cool. I'll just stick it out. I didn't have any there was like no burning sensation or anything like that. It wasn't any frequency. It was just the color. So the next day, yes, I did go. I didn't go to urgent care or anything like that. I just kind of, because I'm prone to getting to UTIs. So the next day, I went to work, same normal routine, get up, get dressed, go to work. And maybe like 15, 20 minutes into work, I started cramping, like really bad, like almost like I felt like I was having contractions, like I was going into labor. And I'm talking to my coworker, one of my girlfriends. I'm just like, I don't know. Normally, I'll try to duke it out and just, probably take a pain pill and call it a day. But something about that day was just not right. And so I'm sitting there. I'm at work. I'm trying to, do my job. At the same time, I'm holding on. You guys can't see, but I'm holding on to my side or whatever. And at that point, it's probably like 30 minutes. I said, okay, girl, I know I just got here and I'm sorry to leave you hanging, but I got to go. I'm going to go to the emergency room. I just feel like I'm in labor. That's how I couldn't sit still. I was moaning and making noises to, to counteract the pain or whatever. So I let my supervisor know. I said, hey, I'm going. I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you guys up to date on what they say. I don't know what's going on. I just know that I'm in a lot of pain. So I drive myself. I work on a military installation, so I go to the hospital on the military base. So I go to the hospital, go in through the emergency doors, and I check in at the front. And of course, they're asking me what's going on. So she's like, "What symptoms are you having?" I just said, I'm having really really bad cramping. Like, I feel like I'm almost in labor, and my urine for the last 2 days have been a really dark color. And so, she said, okay. Of course, they think of you're pregnant. They think that you might have a UTI and whatever the case may be. So she, gets me in. I go to triage. They get my blood pressure. Of course, my blood pressure is out the roof. I have not been diagnosed yet with high blood pressure, but like sometimes when I read in my medical records, they'll put hypertension. So I do need to get that checked out. Some doctor was like, I think you just have white coat syndrome, basically meaning that whenever I'm in a medical facility, my blood pressure goes up because I'm nervous. And I'm like, well, I don't feel nervous. He said, yeah, you probably feel fine, but your body reacts a different way, which I thought was crazy, right? And so they collect the urine. Of course, the urine is still black in color and really dark, like a maroon red, dark color. And so I'm sitting there. This is one of the things that I remember. I'm sitting in the waiting room, and all I could remember doing was looking for the nearest trash can that was around, or sometimes they have in the waiting room, like there's the face mask, there's hand sanitizer, and then they have those little emisi bags that you can puke in. So I'm looking for the nearest emisi bag, the nearest trash can. I just knew I was just on edge. I was irritable. I was just going through it. I'm just like, I think I'm about to vomit all over this place. I was nauseous out of this world. So I'm like, can't be pregnant or whatever. What is going on? I have never felt like this before. Mind you, I hardly get like sick or whatever. And so I'm sitting there, I'm looking and looking, and finally they called me. So they take me to the back, and I'm sitting in the bed or whatever. The doctor comes in, he's like, so what's going on? And I explained to him everything that's going on. Everybody's trying to put 2 and 2 together saying that I'm pregnant. But I'm like, what does black urine have to do with being pregnant? Or they're trying to say that I have a UTI, which it could have been because I'm used to getting them. And so he was asking me what's going on, the symptoms, and when was your last menstrual cycle, which I don't know because I don't get a menstrual because of my birth control. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. And so he goes and physically examines me. He's doing different things and making me do different things, touching me. And does it hurt here? Does it hurt here? He goes to touch my right side ab area. And it was when he pushed and pressed in, it was a sharp pain to where I'm like, ah! I screamed. I screamed. It was excruciating. It was very painful. So he's like, okay, we'll run some tests, some blood work, get the results back from your urine and find out what's going on. So maybe about 30 minutes, he comes back in. He said, your blood work is fine. Your urine, you do have quite a bit of blood in there, quite a bit of blood. You're not pregnant, which I'm like, could have told you that. I think I did tell you that, but okay. And he said, I want to get a CT scan done. And I'm just like, mind you, I had never had a CT scan done before. I'm like, okay, why does he want to do all of this? Like, the blood, what? Oh, okay. So he's like, I want to get a CT scan done to rule out some stuff. Now he's, excuse me, he's not telling me the stuff that he wants to rule out. He just says he wants to rule out some stuff. So they come and they roll me back to CT. And before I went there, he did tell me, he said, so what they're going to do is give you like a dye that's going to go in through your IV. Your body is going to get warm and you're going to feel like you're going to pee on yourself. But I promise you're not going to pee on yourself or whatnot. And I'm just like, okay. So they roll me back. I get to see CT and they make me take my bra and put it, they wanted me to take it off. Well, first of all, let me rewind really fast. So when you go into the CT room, there's the room, the big old bed and all of that. And then there's a glass window for the doctor who can look in and see what's going on. She said, okay, ma'am, you need to take your bra off or whatever. And I'm like, but the guy over there can see me through the glass or whatever. And she was like, what do you want? You can leave it on, but pull it all the way to the top. My bra is like padded, so it's not like one of ones. It's just like a sports bra. We can just pull it up, and it's wired and padding or whatever. And so I pulled it up as much as I can. I don't know why. I just didn't feel comfortable with knowing that guy was standing there looking through the glass and watching me take off my bra. So they do that, and the same thing that the doctor told me while I was in the room, the nurse told me about what's going to happen when they administer the dye. Or whatever. So, oh my goodness, that was crazy. They administered the dye. I feel everything in my body. It's like, she said, your body's going to feel warm, like you have a fever. You're going to feel like you're urinating on yourself. And you're going to have a mercury, bitter, briny taste in your mouth. All 3 things happen. And I'm just like, hold on. So they did that, and it was easy. The machine just went in and out, and it tells you what to do. Hold your breath 5 seconds, release, hold your breath. I thought it was pretty cool. Got a CT scan done, and now I know exactly what, it is. So they take me back to my room after all of that is done, and I remember laying there waiting for the results, because he said it's going to be maybe about an hour before the results are final. And maybe 30 to an hour after I got rolled back to my room, the pain just got really bad. And so they had gave me morphine. And my crazy behind, after she was administering the morphine, I'm like, hold on, something's going on. The room is starting to spin. She said, no, that's why I tried to dilute it. It is strong. And that knocked out the pain for 30 minutes. 15 minutes later, I'm pressing the button, you know, the alert button that alerts the nurse station or whatever. I'm pressing the button. And so she comes running back in and she says, what? And I'm clinging on to the rail of the bed. And I'm like, I can't take it. It's too much pain, the pain. And I'm screaming, crying. Tears is running down my face. I'm in that much pain. Like, I swear I was about to push out a baby. I ain't never pushed out a baby before. I had 2 C-sections though. And so, the doctor comes running back in. He said, okay, he's patting my foot. It's okay. We're going to get you some more pain medication. This is going to be stronger. Gave me that, knocked out I didn't feel nothing. So finally he came back into the room and he had the results. He says, ma'am, you got a kidney stone. And it's a big kidney stone. And it's not only 1, but it's 6. I don't know how I felt. I just kind of felt in disbelief. The last thing that I thought would happen to me is that I have kidney stones. Not 1, but 6. And so, he said the one that's causing all the pain is because it's stuck in your uterus. So you have 2 kidney stones. These are your 2 kidneys, right? Then there's 2 lines, two cords that run down to your bladder. The 2 cords are called uterus. So I have 2 kidneys, 2 uterus, 1 bladder at the bottom, right? So on my right side, the big kidney stone, that's 8.8 milliliters, is stuck in the tube. So say you got, your tube is this big and you have a stone this big. It doesn't fit. Of course, you're going to be in so much pain. So I have 1 stone in the uterus and I have 5 between the 2. 3 in one and 2 in the other. So he called, he was like, you know, normally if there are 5 and below, 5 milliliters and below, we'll, you know, give you some pain medication, send you home and tell you got to pass them. But it's 8, so I'm going to call urology and see what they recommend. So they said, urology was like, no, it's okay. I think she can pass it. You just said if it's 5, y'all send them home. This is 8.8. To me, of course, this is a big deal. If people barely pass 5, what am I doing passing one that's 8.8? And so when I finally went home and researched, one that's probably 8.8 is probably about the size of a corn kernel. That coming through that tiny little pee-pee hole. So they gave me some pain medication, hydrocortisone. They gave me some pill that they give to men when they're dealing with kidney stones. Although scientists have not figured out if women benefit from this medication. This medication is supposed to widen up the ureter to let the kidney stone pass, but it was designed for men because when men pass kidney stones, it's a lot worse because the process is longer because they're going through something that's a lot longer. Your urethra or urethro is longer than a woman, of course. And so I ain't take that. So I disobeyed the doctor's orders because I didn't want to take it because I'm scared I didn't want to pass it. So I met up with my doctor. Well, they put a referral in for urology. So I met up with that provider maybe about a week later. And he was like, so you passed it? I said, nope, nothing's come out. He said, you've been looking in the toilet. You don't see nothing. You don't hear a little drop in the toilet. I said, no. He was like, okay, so there's 2 things we can do. We can do, I don't know what the medical term is for it, but it's basically they use ultra rays or something like that to shake your body to break up the stone, or they go in and pull it out. He said, I don't think that we should do the one that just shakes your body, because you do have the ones up in your kidney still, and the one that's in your ureter is too big. So I recommend that you just have us go in and we can get all the kidney stones from one side. I'm like, wait, what do you mean one side? There's kidney stones in both. He said, you cannot, we never do both kidneys at the same time. You'll be in too much pain. I said, oh, okay. So they put the referral in for surgery. So I will be having surgery. So mind you, I went to the hospital August 13th that's when I found out about them. My surgery, today is September 29th. My surgery is October 3rd. So next week, or this week, I'll be having surgery. That'll be a part 2 video, and I'll be going, that'll be a actual video log or a vlog where you guys follow me on my way, all that good stuff that comes with it. So be prepared to see that video. Right now, the doctor, because I went to go see them, I already did pre-op, admissions, getting ready. I went to see this anesthesiologist, blood work, everything I needed to do. I'm ready. We're just waiting for the day to come. Or whatnot. I'm not experiencing any pain. I don't have any blood in my urine anymore. Every now and then I get UTI symptoms, and I explained that to the doctor. He said that's just the stone moving, which freaks me out, because the stone can possibly come out before the surgery. The big one could come out before the surgery is even done, or whatnot. And so, yeah, I'm just, I don't mean for this video to be too long, but I wanted you guys to understand everything that's going on. So, right now, when I told my doctor, I said, all that stuff, the blood, the pain, and all that stopped. What happened? He said, well, when you were going through all that sent you to the emergency room, your body was trying to push out the kidney stone. So after a while, your body said, okay, it's not working. So basically right now, you're only functioning off of one kidney, the other kidney where there's no stone stuck in the uterus, or whatever. So, yeah, functioning off of one kidney right now. I have surgery, next week, and I'm quite nervous for that. I will take you guys on that journey. And yeah, so I have 6 kidney stones and 4 will be removed. And yeah, so wish me luck. Keep me in your prayers that everything goes all right. I will be going to sleep and be put to sleep, and they will go up and go get them or whatnot. So yeah, stay tuned. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys thumbs up and hit that bell notification. And yes, be ready for part 2. Deuces.